Yeah, we got out to Sierraville a couple weeks ago. And, yeah, just seeing the stars out there, and it was nice. So my name's Lucas Laborde, first-time Jeep owner. Yeah, we purchased a 24 Jeep Wrangler two-door sport. Got the four-cylinder with the turbo on it, and 1,800 miles, and just starting to build the miles on it. We're first-time Jeep owners. Picked up off of Craigslist in Vegas a couple years ago. 88 Toyota pickup, old school, primered, ugly, but threw a glass pack on it, and it was fun to drive around town. Also off of a Nellis auction out there, picked up a couple years ago a '07 GT Mustang convertible. I'm mechanically inclined enough of if I can put a screwdriver or a socket on it, I can swap it out and tune it up. So definitely loved the experience of driving a convertible. And so that was something that was definitely weighed on my mind when I got the Jeep. Being able to, you can take the tops off. Even on the one I have, I can take the two tops off over the passenger and driver, or the full shell off. So that's really what stood out to me on the Jeep, was being able to take the tops off and having that open air experience. Down to, you can take the doors off, and you pretty much take everything off the Jeeps if you want to. The day before we were going car shopping, went to the car lot in Vegas and test drove it, and fell in love with it. The wife was up here in Reno, and we ended up buying it down in Las Vegas. So did the test drive by myself. She flew down the next day and went to the car lot, and had to make sure that she could drive it. Because I'm 6'2", she's 5'2", so it's kind of tough sometimes to find a vehicle that both people are going to enjoy driving. But it works for us. I fit in it. She can drive it, and I think the first thing I remember when I got into it, doing the drive at the dealership, was just the feeling of it. It doesn't feel like a Toyota, doesn't feel like a Ford, and it's just its own feeling. Now, I've just kind of gotten to the point of getting comfortable, driving it. It feels like my car after about 1,800 miles driving it around just on the streets. I'm just kind of still getting familiar with it. So we ended up going from the RAV4 that we were going to get to getting the Jeep, and which I think was a good choice. And a lot of it was just figuring out what we want to do. We plan to be out here 2 years. I haven't explored much of NorCal and all that, so it's just getting a feel for how it handles on the street. Just how, a little bit higher, it's a little bit higher than the Highlander, the Corolla, or other cars. The Mustang, your butt's on the ground, and just a feel for that. And then doing the two-door, you got the shorter wheelbase on it, so that handles totally different. And one thing I love is how easy it is to do a U-turn in that Jeep. It makes a U-turn like nothing. So I've kind of gotten to that point where it doesn't feel like I'm driving something foreign, on the freeway or road. We've done a couple little dirt roads, like what I was telling you, around Pyramid Lake, and even there you can go 30, 40, or I'm assuming I was doing it. Not really any speed limit signs out there, but just taking it slow and just kind of getting a feel for it in the dirt, the sand, and we did a couple little fire roads up by Sierraville, and things that I probably didn't even need to put it into four-wheel drive, but it's just little steps, and some of the trails I would drive it in two-wheel drive, put it in four, and you could feel the difference of the vehicle from it. The ghost towns are cool. I always liked, we'd stay out in Beatty. You got Rhyolite that's right there, and I had a picture, my parents took when I was a little kid, and put it up on Facebook, and took the same picture in the same spot, 30 years later, and so it's kind of cool. But now it's, the buildings had 30 more years of wear, and now there's a fence up, and the ghost towns, and that's a lot of kind of our plan with the Jeep, doing the four-cylinder, keeping it stock, because we want to be able to take it on some road trips. It's like once you build it for crawling and everything else, and your gas mileage drops, and I'm a numbers guy, so I'll cringe at the gas pump, and I'm like, where I've got it now, it's highway 27 miles per gallon, and it's cruising.